126. Class Party Details. Hi there. Thanks for your email. I'm really excited to tell you about the class party we're going to attend. I think it will be a memorable experience because it gives everyone a chance to relax and spend time together outside the classroom. First of all, most of our classmates are going to attend the party, and a few teachers may also join us for a short time. This will make the atmosphere friendly and lively. It will be a good opportunity for us to talk more, take photos, and strengthen our class spirit. As for the time and location, the party will be held this Saturday evening at a small cafe near our school. It will start at around 6 p.m., so I think we should arrive a little earlier to help with the preparation. Regarding activities, we are planning some simple games, a karaoke session, and a small gift exchange. These activities will help everyone interact more naturally and make the most of the event. I'm not sure whether we should bring food or drinks, so maybe we should ask the class monitor. If needed, we can bring some snacks or soft drinks. I'm really looking forward to enjoying the class party with you. 127. Foreign Friend Visiting Vietnam. Hi, Nick. It was lovely to hear from you, and I'm really excited that you're planning to visit Vietnam soon. I'm so happy about your visit because it has been a long time since we last met, and I'd love to show you around. First of all, you should prepare in advance so that your trip goes smoothly. Vietnam can be quite hot and humid, so you should bring light clothes, comfortable shoes, sunscreen, and a small umbrella. It would also be useful to bring some cash because small shops and local food stalls may not accept cards. As for things to do, there are many exciting experiences you should try. You can visit local markets, explore historical places, drink Vietnamese coffee, and try street food such as pho, banh mi, and spring rolls. These activities will help you make the most of your trip and understand local culture better. If you have time, we can also take a short trip to the beach or the countryside. I think that would be a memorable experience, especially if you enjoy nature and photography. Let me know your travel dates soon so that I can arrange my schedule. I'm really looking forward to welcoming you to Vietnam. 128. Charity Party Details. Hi there. Thanks for your email. I'm really glad you're interested in the charity party this Saturday. It sounds like a meaningful event, and I think it will be a good chance for us to support a good cause while spending time together. First of all, regarding clothes, I think you should wear something smart casual. You don't need to dress too formally, but you should still look neat and respectful because it is a charity event. For example, a nice shirt with trousers or a simple dress would be a sensible choice. Comfortable shoes are also important because we may stand or move around during some activities. As for what to bring, you should bring some cash for donations, your phone, and perhaps a small bag. If you want, you can also bring a small gift or an item to donate, such as books, clothes, or school supplies. These things may be useful for the charity program. The event will probably include music, games, and a short fundraising activity, so I think it will be both enjoyable and meaningful. I hope this helps you feel more confident and well-prepared. I'm really looking forward to seeing you at the charity party this Saturday. 139. Customer Complaint and Refund. Dear Sir or Madam, thank you for contacting us regarding the service you received during your recent booking. We are very sorry to hear that your experience did not meet your expectations, and we sincerely apologize for the inconvenience this has caused. First of all, we understand that you were disappointed with the quality of the service and would like to request a full refund. Please accept our sincere apologies. This is certainly not the standard of service we aim to provide, and we take your feedback very seriously. After reviewing your case, we would like to offer you a full refund as requested. The refund process will be completed within 5 to 7 working days, depending on your bank's processing time. We will send you a confirmation email once the refund has been processed. In addition, we will review our internal procedures and speak with the staff involved to prevent similar problems in the future. Your feedback is valuable because it helps us improve our service quality. Once again, we apologize for the inconvenience and appreciate your patience. We hope to have the opportunity to serve you better in the future. 130. English course for a 7-year-old child. Dear Madam, thank you for contacting our English Center regarding a course for your 7-year-old child. I am pleased to provide the information you requested and suggest a suitable learning option. First of all, I would recommend our Beginner English for Young Learners course. This course is designed for children who have little or no previous experience with English, so it would be suitable for your child's current situation. The lessons focus on basic vocabulary, pronunciation, simple sentence patterns, songs, stories, and classroom games. This helps children learn English naturally and enjoyably. As for the schedule, classes are held twice a week on Tuesday and Thursday evenings. Each lesson lasts 90 minutes. The monthly fee is affordable and includes worksheets, classroom activities, and basic learning materials. Regarding registration, the next step is to bring your child to our center for a short placement interview. This is not a formal test. It simply helps us understand your child's level and learning needs. After that, our staff will help you complete the registration form. Please feel free to contact me if you need any further information. Thank you again for considering our center for your child's English learning journey. 131. After-school activities. Hi everyone! Thanks for your message about our after-school activities. I'm really glad we're planning to do something together after class because it will be a practical and enjoyable way to relax and stay healthy. First of all, between joining a yoga class and a sports team, I think yoga would be a sensible choice. After a long school day, we usually feel tired and stressed, so yoga can help us relax, improve our focus, and take better care of our health. It is also suitable for everyone because it is not too competitive or physically demanding. That said, if most of you prefer a sports team, I'd still be happy to join. Playing badminton or volleyball could also be fun, especially if we want something more energetic. As for Thursday, yes, I can meet you after school. I think we should meet at the small cafe near the school gate because it is quiet and convenient. We can sit there, discuss the options properly, and make the final decision together. I hope my opinion helps. Let me know if the meeting place works for everyone. I'm really looking forward to planning our after-school activity together. 132. Visiting foreign friends' country. Arrival and plan. Hi, Emma. Thanks for your email. I'm really excited that I'm finally going to visit your country soon. It will definitely be a memorable experience, and I can't wait to see you again. First of all, my flight will arrive at around 9 a.m. on Saturday morning, so if everything goes smoothly, I should be out of the airport by about 9:30. I'll message you as soon as I collect my luggage so that you know I've arrived safely. As for traveling to the city, I'm planning to take the airport shuttle bus. It seems like a practical and budget-friendly option because it is cheaper than a taxi and quite easy to use. However, if I feel too tired after the flight, I may take a taxi instead to avoid unnecessary stress. Regarding lunch, I'd love to try some local food near the city center. If you know a good restaurant, please recommend one to me. In the afternoon, I'm planning to walk around the old town, take some photos, and maybe visit a small museum before meeting you in the evening. I hope this plan sounds good to you. I'm really looking forward to seeing you and making the most of this trip. 133. Returning to my hometown to contribute. Dear Mr. Tran, I am writing to express my sincere desire to return to my hometown and contribute to its future development. Having followed your successful business journey for some time, I believe your advice would be extremely valuable for my future plans. First of all, my main motivation for returning is that I have always felt a strong connection to my hometown. After several years of studying and working in Ho Chi Minh City, I have gained useful experience in communication, marketing, and project management. Now I would like to bring what I have learned back to my local community and support its growth. In particular, I am interested in developing local tourism and promoting regional products through digital marketing. I believe this could help create more job opportunities for young people and make local businesses more competitive. It would also be a meaningful opportunity to preserve local culture while encouraging economic development. I would be very grateful if you could share your insights or suggest possible ways for me to cooperate with local businesses or community projects. Your guidance would help me feel more confident and well prepared. Thank you very much.
Hi, David. Thanks for your message. I'm really excited about the class party next weekend. And yes, I'm definitely planning to go. I think it will be a memorable experience because we'll have a chance to relax, talk, and spend time together outside the classroom. First of all, about bringing a friend from another class, I think it would be better to keep the party for our classmates only. This is a practical and sensible choice because it will make the event easier to organize and everyone will feel more comfortable. If too many unfamiliar people join, the atmosphere may become a little awkward. As for activities, I definitely think we should prepare some games or dancing. Simple team games, karaoke, and a short dance session would make the party more lively. These activities can help everyone interact more naturally and make the most of the event. Regarding clothes, I think casual but neat outfits would be perfect. We don't need to dress too formally, but we should still look nice because we'll probably take many photos. I hope these ideas are useful. Let me know what everyone else thinks. I'm really looking forward to enjoying the class party with you all.
81. Lost suitcase. Dear Sir or Madam, I'm writing in response to your email regarding my missing suitcase. Thank you for contacting me, and I am happy to provide the necessary information so that your team can continue checking the case. First of all, my flight number was VN216, and it arrived at the airport at around 8:30 p.m. last Friday. I reported the missing suitcase shortly after I could not find it at the baggage claim area. I understand that these problems sometimes happen, but I would appreciate your support in locating it as soon as possible. As for the suitcase, it is a medium-sized black suitcase with a red luggage tag attached to the handle. There is also a small white sticker with my name on one side. Inside the suitcase, there are some clothes, books, personal items, and a few important documents. Regarding my contact details, you can reach me by phone at 090-123-4567 or by email at phunon@email.com. Please let me know immediately if there is any update. Thank you very much for your assistance. I hope the suitcase can be found soon. I look forward to receiving your response at your earliest convenience. 82. Concert with Lucy. Hi Lucy, thanks for your email. I'm really glad you're excited about the concert. Since we haven't gone to a live music event together for a long time, I think this will be a memorable experience for both of us. First of all, the concert will take place at a large music hall near the city centre. It is easy to get there by taxi or Grab, so we shouldn't have too much trouble with transport. I'll send you the exact location later so that you can prepare in advance. As for the starting time, the concert begins at 7 p.m, but I think we should arrive at around 6 p.m. This will give us enough time to find the entrance, check our tickets, and get good seats without unnecessary stress. Regarding why I invited you, the reason is simple. I know you love live music, and I think you would enjoy the atmosphere. Also, you're one of my closest friends, so it feels natural to share this special event with you. I hope this answers your questions. Let me know if you want to have dinner before the concert. I'm really looking forward to enjoying the concert with you. 83. Bookstore arrangement and decoration. Hi there. Thanks for your email. I'm really glad you asked for my suggestions about the bookstore. I think a few small changes could make the place more attractive and help customers find books more easily. First of all, I'd suggest arranging the books into clear sections, such as novels, children's books, study materials, self-help books, and new arrivals. This would be a practical and sensible solution because customers can quickly find what they need without feeling confused. You could also add simple signs above each shelf to make everything clearer. As for helping customers, it might be useful to create a small recommendation corner near the entrance. For example, you could display bestsellers, books for students, or staff picks. This would save customers time and encourage them to explore more books. Regarding decoration, I think the bookstore should feel warm and comfortable. Soft lighting, small plants, wooden shelves, and a cozy reading corner would make the space more inviting. You could also add some book quotes on the walls to create a literary atmosphere. I hope these ideas are useful. I'm looking forward to visiting the bookstore and seeing the changes soon. 84. Sports email from Ben. Hi Ben, thanks for your email. It was great to hear from you, and I'm glad you enjoyed the football match. I didn't watch that match live, but I saw some highlights afterwards, and it looked really exciting. First of all, yes, I do like sports, although I'm not extremely sporty. I think sports are important because they help us stay healthy, reduce stress, and become more energetic. They are also a practical and enjoyable way to spend free time instead of sitting in front of a screen all day. As for me, I both watch and play sports. I enjoy watching football and badminton, but I usually play badminton with my friends once or twice a week. It is not too difficult, but it still gives me a good workout. Sometimes I also go jogging in the park when I have more free time. Since you want to play more sports this summer, I would recommend swimming or badminton. Swimming is great in hot weather, while badminton is affordable and easy to play with friends. Both are suitable if you want to stay active without too much pressure. I hope my suggestions are helpful. I'm looking forward to hearing which sport you decide to try this summer. 85. Current job. Hi there. Thanks for your letter. It was lovely to hear that you're working part-time at a bookstore and really enjoying the job. Since you asked about my current job, I'd be happy to tell you more about it. At the moment, I'm working as a part-time teaching assistant at an English centre. My job is quite interesting because I get to support both teachers and students during lessons. I usually help prepare learning materials, check homework, organise classroom activities, and answer simple questions from students. What I like most about this job is that it gives me a valuable opportunity to improve my communication skills and learn more about teaching. I also enjoy working with students because they are energetic and curious. Sometimes the work can be tiring, especially when there are many classes in one day, but I still find it meaningful. The job is also suitable for my current situation because the working hours are flexible. This means I can continue studying while gaining practical experience at the same time. I hope this gives you a clear idea about my work. Your bookstore job sounds lovely too, so please tell me more about it next time. I'm looking forward to hearing more about your part-time job. 86. Getting fit with Jenny. Hi Jenny, thanks for your email. I'm really glad you're trying to get fit, and since you live near my house now, I'd be happy to support you. Starting a fitness routine can be difficult at first, but with a simple plan, you'll feel more confident and well prepared. First of all, I'd love to go jogging with you, but I don't think we need to do it every morning. If your schedule is busy, jogging 2 or 3 times a week would be a practical and sensible choice. It is better to exercise regularly and comfortably than to push yourself too hard and give up after a short time. As for gyms, there are a few good ones nearby. I'd recommend choosing a clean gym with friendly trainers, basic equipment, and flexible opening hours. You don't need anything too luxurious. A convenient place close to home should be enough. Regarding your question about working out twice a week, yes, it can be enough at the beginning, especially if you combine it with walking more and eating a little healthier. My advice is to start slowly, set realistic goals, and avoid unnecessary stress. I hope this helps you feel more confident. I'm always here if you need more support. 87. Healthy routine and motivation. Hi Emma, thanks for your email. I'm sorry to hear that you've been feeling unmotivated and confused about where to start. Please don't be too hard on yourself. Building a healthy routine takes time, and small steps can still make a big difference. First of all, I think you should start with simple habits rather than a strict plan. For example, try walking for 20 minutes a day, drinking more water, and sleeping earlier. These small changes are a practical and sensible way to begin because they are easy to maintain. As for food, you don't need to follow an extreme diet. Try to eat more vegetables, fruit, lean protein, and home-cooked meals. At the same time, you should reduce sugary drinks, fried food, and late-night snacks. The goal is not to punish yourself, but to create a routine that is suitable for your current situation. As for motivation, I usually set small weekly goals and track my progress. Listening to music while exercising also helps me stay consistent. You could ask a friend to join you so that the process feels more enjoyable. I hope these tips help you feel more confident and well prepared. I'm always here if you need more support. 88. Supporting Sophia with weight loss. Hi Sophia, thanks for trusting me and sharing how you've been feeling. I'm sorry to hear that you've been feeling down recently. Please remember that gaining some weight during a stressful time is completely understandable, so you shouldn't blame yourself too much. First of all,
Hi there, thanks for your email. I'm sorry to hear that you're feeling nervous about work next week. I completely understand how stressful it can be when you have many tasks or responsibilities coming up. However, I'm sure you can handle it well if you prepare in advance. First of all, try not to think about everything at the same time. Make a short to-do list and divide your work into smaller tasks. This is a practical and sensible way to stay organized and avoid unnecessary stress. You should start with the most urgent tasks first and leave less important things for later. As for handling work, remember to ask for help if something is unclear. You don't have to solve every problem alone. Communicating with your colleagues early can prevent small issues from becoming bigger ones. After a stressful day, you should do something relaxing, such as taking a short walk, listening to music, watching a light movie, or having a warm drink. Trying not to check work messages late at night if it is not urgent. I hope these suggestions help you feel more confident and well prepared. I'm sure you'll get through next week successfully. Hi there. It was lovely to hear from you, and I'm really happy that we're going to practice speaking English together. I think this will be a valuable opportunity for both of us to improve our confidence and communication skills. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Ung, and I'm from Ho Chi Minh City, one of the busiest and most dynamic cities in Vietnam. I'm interested in languages, education, music, films, and traveling. In my free time, I usually watch movies, listen to music, go to cafes, or try new food with my friends. As for where I live, Ho Chi Minh City is a lively place with many shopping malls, restaurants, cafes, and cultural attractions. Although it can be crowded and noisy, I really enjoy its energy and convenience. If you ever visit Vietnam, I would suggest going to Da Nang. It is a beautiful coastal city with beaches, mountains, and delicious local food. It would be a memorable experience, especially if you enjoy nature and relaxing places. I hope this helps you know more about me. I'm looking forward to practicing English with you regularly. I hope we can make the most of our practice sessions together. Hi, Jane. Thanks for your email. It was lovely to hear from you, and I'm happy to tell you about my new job. I'm also glad you asked me for interview advice, and I'll try my best to help you. First of all, my new job is going quite well. My colleagues are friendly, supportive, and easy to work with. I get on well with them because they are willing to answer my questions and help me understand the workplace routine. This makes me feel more confident and comfortable in the new environment. As for traveling to work, it is quite easy. I usually take a bus or book a Grab, and it takes about 25 minutes. The route is simple, so I don't feel too stressed in the morning. Regarding your interview next week, I think you should prepare in advance. Learn some basic information about the company, practice common interview questions, and prepare examples of your skills and experience. You should also dress neatly, arrive early, and speak clearly. These small things can help you make a good impression and avoid unnecessary stress. I hope this advice helps you feel more confident and well prepared. I'm sure you'll do well in the interview, and I can't wait to hear your good news. Hi there. I've recently joined a new gym near my house, and I really wanted to tell you about it because I think you might like it too. First of all, the gym is quite modern and well equipped. It has a weight training area, several cardio machines, a yoga room, and clean changing rooms. There is also a small area for stretching, which is useful before and after exercise. Although it is not extremely luxurious, it is clean, convenient, and comfortable enough for regular workouts. What I enjoy most is the atmosphere. The trainers are friendly and the members are respectful, so I don't feel nervous when exercising there. Going to the gym after work also helps me reduce stress and feel more energetic. I think it is a practical and healthy way to improve both physical and mental well-being. You should come and try a session with me next week. They offer a free trial for new members, so it would be a good opportunity for you to see whether you like the place. Let me know when you're free and I'll book a session for us. I'm really looking forward to working out with you soon. Hi there. Thanks for your email. I'm really glad you're thinking about subscribing to an English magazine. I think reading regularly is a practical and enjoyable way to improve your vocabulary, reading speed, and general knowledge. First of all, I would recommend National Geographic. It is a well-known English magazine with interesting articles about nature, science, culture, travel, and world issues. The language is rich but still readable, so it is suitable if you want to improve your English gradually. What I like most about this magazine is that the articles are informative and beautifully written. The photos are also amazing, which makes reading more enjoyable. I often learn new words and expressions from it, especially vocabulary related to the environment, animals, and different cultures. It is not only useful for English learning, but also helps you understand the world better. As for subscribing, you can visit the official website and choose either the digital version or the printed version. The digital version is usually cheaper and more convenient because you can read it on your phone or tablet. I hope this recommendation is useful. I'm looking forward to hearing what you think after reading your first issue. Hi there. It was lovely to hear from you, and I'm really excited that you're going to visit Vietnam for 3 months. Since you also want to learn Vietnamese, I think this will be a valuable opportunity for you to experience both the language and the culture. First of all, I would recommend joining a beginner Vietnamese course at a local language center in Ho Chi Minh City. It would be a practical and suitable option because the lessons usually focus on daily communication, pronunciation, listening, and useful vocabulary. This will help you feel more confident when speaking with local people. As for the cost, the course may cost around $250 to $350 for 3 months, depending on the number of lessons per week. It usually lasts about 8 to 12 weeks, with classes held 3 or 4 times a week. This schedule is not too heavy, so you can still explore the city in your free time. To prepare in advance, you should learn some basic phrases online, download a Vietnamese dictionary app, and bring a notebook. You should also prepare light clothes because the weather here can be quite hot. I hope these help you feel more confident and well prepared. I'm really looking forward to welcoming you to Vietnam soon. Hi, Mary. Thanks for your email. I'm really happy that you liked the photos of my new house, and I'm even more excited that you can come over this Sunday. It will be lovely to see you again. First of all, what I like most about the house is the living room. It is bright, spacious, and full of natural light, so it feels very comfortable. I also like the fact that the house is in a quiet area, but still not too far from the city center. For me, it is a practical and peaceful place to live. As for the address, I live at 45 Green Street, near the small park. From the city center, you can take a taxi or book a Grab. It should take about 20 minutes. When you reach the park, just turn left and walk for 2 minutes. My house is the white one with a small gate. Regarding the garden, yes, I do have some plans for it. I want to grow flowers, herbs, and maybe a few vegetables. It would be nice to have a green space where I can relax after work. I hope the directions are clear. Let me know if you need a map link. I'm really looking forward to welcoming you to my new home this Sunday. Hi, Sarah. It was lovely to hear from you, and I'm really excited that you're visiting my hometown next week. I'd love to spend a day with you and show you some of my favorite places. First of all, I think Saturday would be the best day for us to hang out. I'm free all day, and we won't have to rush. It would also give us enough time to walk around, try some local food, and take photos. If Saturday doesn't work for you, Sunday afternoon could also be fine. As for what to bring, you don't need too many things. Just bring comfortable shoes, a hat, sunscreen, and your phone or camera. The weather may be quite warm, so you should also bring a bottle of water. It is always better to prepare in advance so that we can avoid unnecessary stress. Regarding a fun place to visit, I suggest going to the Riverside Park. It is peaceful, beautiful, and full of small food stalls. We can walk around, rent bicycles, and enjoy the view. I hope this plan sounds good to you. Let me know what time you'll arrive. I'm really looking forward to spending a fun day with you in my hometown. Hi, Jack. Thanks for your email. I'm really excited that you're planning to visit Vietnam soon. It sounds like a memorable experience, especially because you also want to film a short video about Vietnamese food and local people. First of all, regarding accommodation, I'd suggest staying at a small hotel near the city center. It would be a practical and budget-friendly option because you can easily get around, visit famous places, and find restaurants nearby. You don't need anything too luxurious. A clean and convenient hotel should be enough. As for filming ideas, you should visit a local market, a street food area, and a traditional coffee shop. These places will give you plenty of interesting scenes. You can film people preparing food, customers enjoying meals, and the busy atmosphere of daily life. Just remember to ask politely before filming local people. For food, you should definitely try pho, banh mi, spring rolls, and Vietnamese coffee. These dishes are popular, easy to introduce, and very typical of Vietnam. I hope these ideas help you feel more confident and well prepared. I'm looking forward to seeing your Vietnam travel video soon. Hi there. Thanks for your email. I'm really happy that you're coming to my housewarming party. It has been a long time since we last met, so I'm looking forward to catching up and showing you my new place. First of all, the party will be held this Saturday at my new house near the city center.
This video is brought to you by the Ielts Focus, facebook.com, the Ielts Focus, Zalo 0847 705 974.
Hi, Ronnie. Thanks so much for your email and your kind invitation. I was really happy to hear from you, and I'd love to spend the summer holiday with you in your country. It sounds like a wonderful opportunity and definitely a memorable experience. First of all, I'm very excited because I've always wanted to visit your country. It would be great to explore new places, try local food, and learn more about your culture. Most importantly, we would finally have time to catch up properly after such a long time. As for what we could do together, I'd love to visit some famous attractions, walk around the city centre, and try a few local restaurants. If possible, we could also take a short trip to the countryside or the beach. I think these activities would help us make the most of the holiday. Before I make final plans, could you please send me more details about the dates, accommodation, and things I should bring? I'd also like to know whether I need to prepare any documents in advance. Thanks again for inviting me. I'm really looking forward to planning this summer holiday with you. Hi, Paula. It was lovely to hear from you, and I'm really excited that you're visiting my city next month. I'd be more than happy to help you plan your visit so that you can make the most of your trip. First of all, getting to my house is quite simple. From the city centre, you can take a taxi or book a grab car. It should take about 20 minutes, depending on the traffic. I'll send you my exact address and a map link before you arrive so that you can avoid unnecessary stress. As for places to visit, I suggest going to the local museum, the riverside area, and the night market. These places are easy to reach and will give you a good sense of the city. We can also try some street food and visit a cafe if you like. Regarding your question about whether I'm free, yes, I should be available next month. I'd love to join you for some activities, especially during the weekend. If you send me your travel dates early, I can arrange my schedule more easily. I hope this helps you feel more confident and well prepared. I'm really looking forward to showing you around my city. Hi there. Thanks for your email. I'm really glad you're thinking about going on a trip before starting university. In my opinion, it is a sensible and meaningful idea because it can help you relax, refresh your mind, and prepare for a new stage in life. First of all, I think you should take the trip, but you need to plan it carefully. University life can be busy and demanding, so a short break before it begins would be a valuable opportunity to enjoy yourself. However, you should not spend too much money or travel for too long because you still need time to prepare for your studies. As for scheduling, I'd suggest going for 3 or 4 days instead of a very long trip. Choose a time when you have already completed your university paperwork and bought the necessary school supplies. This will help you avoid unnecessary stress. Regarding activities, you could visit a beach city, try local food, take photos, and spend time with close friends. You don't need a complicated plan. Simple activities can still create a memorable experience. I hope my advice helps you make the right decision. I'm looking forward to hearing where you decide to go. Hi there. Thanks for your email. I'm really glad you asked me for advice before buying a new mobile phone. Since there are so many models available, it is important to choose one that is suitable for your current needs and budget. First of all, I would recommend a Samsung Galaxy phone. I think it is a practical and reliable choice because Samsung offers many models at different prices. You can choose a mid-range phone with a good camera, strong battery life, and enough storage without spending too much money. The reason I suggest this brand is that it is easy to use and works well for daily tasks, such as messaging, taking photos, watching videos, and using social media. It is also easier to find accessories and repair services compared with some less common brands. As for where to buy it, I think you should go to an official store or a trusted electronics shop. Buying from a reliable place may be slightly more expensive, but it will help you avoid unnecessary stress later. You should also check the warranty carefully before paying. I hope this helps you make a sensible decision.
I'm looking forward to hearing which phone you finally choose. Hi there. Thanks for your email. I'm really glad you're thinking about going on a trip before starting university. In my opinion, it is a sensible and meaningful idea because it can help you relax, refresh your mind, and prepare for a new stage in life. First of all, I think you should take the trip, but you need to plan it carefully. University life can be busy and demanding, so a short break before it begins would be a valuable opportunity to enjoy yourself. However, you should not spend too much money or travel for too long because you still need time to prepare for your studies. As for scheduling, I'd suggest going for 3 or 4 days instead of a very long trip. Choose a time when you have already completed your university paperwork and bought the necessary school supplies. This will help you avoid unnecessary stress. Regarding activities, you could visit a beach city, try local food, take photos, and spend time with close friends. You don't need a complicated plan. Simple activities can still create a memorable experience. I hope my advice helps you make the right decision. I'm looking forward to hearing where you decide to go. Hi there. Thanks for your email. I'm really glad you're thinking about going on a trip before starting university. In my opinion, it is a sensible and meaningful idea because it can help you relax, refresh your mind, and prepare for a new stage in life. First of all, I think you should take the trip, but you need to plan it carefully. University life can be busy and demanding, so a short break before it begins would be a valuable opportunity to enjoy yourself. However, you should not spend too much money or travel for too long because you still need time to prepare for your studies. As for scheduling, I'd suggest going for 3 or 4 days instead of a very long trip. Choose a time when you have already completed your university paperwork and bought the necessary school supplies. This will help you avoid unnecessary stress. Regarding activities, you could visit a beach city, try local food, take photos, and spend time with close friends. You don't need a complicated plan. Simple activities can still create a memorable experience. I hope my advice helps you make the right decision. I'm looking forward to hearing where you decide to go. Hi there. Thanks for your email. I'm really glad you're thinking about going on a trip before starting university. In my opinion, it is a sensible and meaningful idea because it can help you relax, refresh your mind, and prepare for a new stage in life. First of all, I think you should take the trip, but you need to plan it carefully. University life can be busy and demanding, so a short break before it begins would be a valuable opportunity to enjoy yourself. However, you should not spend too much money or travel for too long because you still need time to prepare for your studies. As for scheduling, I'd suggest going for 3 or 4 days instead of a very long trip. Choose a time when you have already completed your university paperwork and bought the necessary school supplies. This will help you avoid unnecessary stress. Regarding activities, you could visit a beach city, try local food, take photos, and spend time with close friends. You don't need a complicated plan. Simple activities can still create a memorable experience. I hope my advice helps you make the right decision. I'm looking forward to hearing where you decide to go. Hi there. Thanks for your email. I'm really glad you're thinking about going on a trip before starting university. In my opinion, it is a sensible and meaningful idea because it can help you relax, refresh your mind, and prepare for a new stage in life. First of all, I think you should take the trip, but you need to plan it carefully. University life can be busy and demanding, so a short break before it begins would be a valuable opportunity to enjoy yourself. However, you should not spend too much money or travel for too long because you still need time to prepare for your studies. As for scheduling, I'd suggest going for 3 or 4 days instead of a very long trip. Choose a time when you have already completed your university paperwork and bought the necessary school supplies. This will help you avoid unnecessary stress. Regarding activities, you could visit a beach city, try local food, take photos, and spend time with close friends. You don't need a complicated plan. Simple activities can still create a memorable experience. I hope my advice helps you make the right decision. I'm looking forward to hearing where you decide to go. Hi there. Thanks for your email. I'm really glad you're thinking about going on a trip before starting university. In my opinion, it is a sensible and meaningful idea because it can help you relax, refresh your mind, and prepare for a new stage in life. First of all, I think you should take the trip, but you need to plan it carefully. University life can be busy and demanding, so a short break before it begins would be a valuable opportunity to enjoy yourself. However, you should not
60. Buying a pet. Dear Sir or Madam, I am writing to ask for further information about buying a pet from your shop. I have been thinking about getting a pet for some time, and I would like to make sure that I choose one that is suitable for my current living situation. First of all, I am particularly interested in buying a small dog, such as a poodle or a corgi. I live in an apartment, so I need a pet that is friendly, easy to train, and not too difficult to take care of. I believe a small dog would be a practical and suitable choice for me. Could you please let me know whether you currently have any small puppies available? I would also appreciate information about the price range, vaccination status, and any basic documents that come with the pet. In addition, I would be grateful if you could give me some advice on how to take care of a new puppy. I would like to know more about food, exercise, grooming, and regular health checks. I want to prepare in advance so that the pet can live comfortably and safely. Thank you very much for your time and assistance. I look forward to receiving your reply soon. Yours faithfully, 71. Visit your city. Places, activities, weather. Hi, Alan. It was lovely to hear from you, and I'm really excited that you're planning to visit my city next month. I'd be more than happy to give you some suggestions so that you can make the most of your trip. First of all, there are several places you should visit. I'd recommend the city center, the local museum, and the riverside area. These places are easy to reach and will give you a good impression of the city. If you enjoy taking photos, the riverside is especially beautiful in the evening. As for fun activities, we can try local food, visit a night market, go to a cafe, and walk around some shopping streets. If you want something more active, we could also rent bicycles and explore a nearby park. I think these activities would be a practical and enjoyable way to experience local life. Regarding the weather, it should be quite warm and pleasant next month, although there may be some short rain showers. You should bring light clothes, comfortable shoes, and a small umbrella just in case. It is always better to prepare in advance. I hope this helps you feel more confident and well prepared. Let me know your travel dates soon. I'm really looking forward to showing you around my city. 72. Class poster advice. Hi there. Thanks for your email. I'm really glad you asked me for advice about your class poster. I know it can be a little difficult to decide on a topic and design, but with a clear plan, I'm sure you can create an impressive poster. First of all, I think a good topic would be protecting the environment. It is meaningful, easy to understand, and relevant to many students. You could focus on simple actions such as saving water, reducing plastic waste, recycling, and using public transport more often. As for content, you should include a clear title, 3 main ideas, a few short facts, and some simple examples. Try not to put too much text on the poster because people usually do not want to read long paragraphs. A poster should be visual, clear, and easy to understand at first glance. To make it more attractive, use large headings, bright but not messy colors, and good quality pictures. You should also leave enough space between sections so that the poster does not look crowded. If you prepare in advance, you can avoid unnecessary stress before the presentation. I hope these tips help you feel more confident and well prepared. I'm looking forward to seeing your poster when it is finished. 72. Class poster advice. Hi there. Thanks for your email. I'm really glad you asked me for advice about your class poster. I know it can be a little difficult to decide on a topic and design, but with a clear plan, I'm sure you can create an impressive poster. First of all, I think a good topic would be protecting the environment. It is meaningful, easy to understand, and relevant to many students. You could focus on simple actions such as saving water, reducing plastic waste, recycling, and using public transport more often. As for content, you should include a clear title, 3 main ideas, a few short facts, and some simple examples. Try not to put too much text on the poster because people usually do not want to read long paragraphs. A poster should be visual, clear, and easy to understand at first glance. To make it more attractive, use large headings, bright but not messy colors, and good quality pictures. You should also leave enough space between sections so that the poster does not look crowded. If you prepare in advance, you can avoid unnecessary stress before the presentation. I hope these tips help you feel more confident and well prepared. I'm looking forward to seeing your poster when it is finished. 72. Class Poster Advice. Hi there. Thanks for your email. I'm really glad you asked me for advice about your class poster. I know it can be a little difficult to decide on a topic and design, but with a clear plan, I'm sure you can create an impressive poster. First of all, I think a good topic would be protecting the environment. It is meaningful, easy to understand, and relevant to many students. You could focus on simple actions such as saving water, reducing plastic waste, recycling, and using public transport more often. As for content, you should include a clear title, 3 main ideas, a few short facts, and some simple examples. Try not to put too much text on the poster because people usually do not want to read long paragraphs. A poster should be visual, clear, and easy to understand at first glance. To make it more attractive, use large headings, bright but not messy colors, and good quality pictures. You should also leave enough space between sections so that the poster does not look crowded. If you prepare in advance, you can avoid unnecessary stress before the presentation. I hope these tips help you feel more confident and well prepared. I'm looking forward to seeing your poster when it is finished. 72. Class Poster Advice. Hi there. Thanks for your email. I'm really glad you asked me for advice about your class poster. I know it can be a little difficult to decide on a topic and design, but with a clear plan, I'm sure you can create an impressive poster. First of all, I think a good topic would be protecting the environment. It is meaningful, easy to understand, and relevant to many students. You could focus on simple actions such as saving water, reducing plastic waste, recycling, and using public transport more often. As for content, you should include a clear title, 3 main ideas, a few short facts, and some simple examples. Try not to put too much text on the poster because people usually do not want to read long paragraphs. A poster should be visual, clear, and easy to understand at first glance. To make it more attractive, use large headings, bright but not messy colors, and good quality pictures. You should also leave enough space between sections so that the poster does not look crowded. If you prepare in advance, you can avoid unnecessary stress before the presentation. I hope these tips help you feel more confident and well prepared. I'm looking forward to seeing your poster when it is finished.
Hi, Alex. Thanks for your email. I'm really excited that you're planning to visit Vietnam during a traditional festival. I think it will be a memorable experience because festivals are a great way to understand local culture and daily life. First of all, you should prepare comfortable clothes and shoes because you may need to walk around crowded streets. It would also be useful to bring a small bag, some cash, and your phone or camera. There will be many colorful decorations, performances, and food stalls, so you'll probably want to take lots of photos. As for the festival itself, you can expect a lively atmosphere with traditional music, local food, and many people celebrating together. If it is the Mid-Autumn Festival, you may see lanterns, lion dances, and mooncakes. If it is Tet, you will see flowers, traditional food, and family gatherings. Yes, I'd be very happy to join you at the event if my schedule allows. I can explain the traditions, help you try local food, and show you the best places to visit. I hope this helps you feel more confident and well prepared. I'm really looking forward to experiencing the festival with you.
41. Vacation task handover to Susan. Dear Susan, thank you very much for agreeing to help while I am on vacation next week. I really appreciate your support, and I believe your assistance will help everything run smoothly during my absence. First of all, could you please check the class schedule every morning and make sure all students receive the correct lesson materials? I have already uploaded the necessary files to the shared folder, so you should be able to access them easily. If any student has questions about homework or class time, please reply briefly and clearly. In addition, I would be grateful if you could discuss all workshop-related matters with Mr. John. He may need confirmation about the number of participants, the room arrangement, and the required equipment. This is quite important, so please keep a short record of anything he says. If there are any urgent problems, you can contact me by phone or email. I may not reply immediately, but I will try my best to respond as soon as possible. Thank you again for your help. Your support will allow me to enjoy my vacation without unnecessary stress. I sincerely appreciate your kindness and cooperation. Dear Sir or Madam, I'm writing to apply for the position of restaurant assistant at your restaurant. I saw the advertisement recently and believe this position would be a valuable opportunity for me to gain more practical experience in customer service. At present, I am a university student and I am looking for a part-time job that is suitable for my current schedule. I have some experience working as a part-time assistant at a coffee shop where I helped take orders, serve customers, clean tables, and support other staff during busy hours. This experience has helped me develop good communication skills, patience, and the ability to work under pressure. I believe I would be suitable for this position because I am responsible, friendly, and willing to learn. I understand that restaurant work can be demanding, especially during peak hours, but I am confident that I can adapt quickly and work well with the team. I would be grateful if you could consider my application. I am available for an interview at your convenience and can start working from the beginning of next month. Thank you very much for your time and consideration. 43. New school term. Hi Lisa, thanks for your email. It was lovely to hear from you, and I'm really glad you asked about my new school term. Everything has been quite busy so far, but I'm enjoying it more than I expected. First of all, my new teachers are friendly, supportive, and very professional. Some of them are quite strict about homework and deadlines, but I think that is actually helpful because it pushes us to study more seriously. Their lessons are clear and they often give us practical examples, which makes learning more interesting. As for my classmates, they are kind and easy to get along with. I've already made a few new friends and we sometimes study together after class. This makes me feel more confident and less nervous about the new term. Regarding school activities, there have been some welcome events and club meetings. I'm thinking about joining the English club because it would be a valuable opportunity to practice speaking and meet more people. The lessons are a little challenging, but I believe they are suitable for my current level. I just need to manage my time carefully and prepare in advance. I'm looking forward to hearing about your school life too. 44. Foreign friend visiting in August. Hi there, thanks for your email. I'm really excited that you're planning to visit me in August, and of course moving our meeting from the first week to the second week should be fine. That schedule is actually more convenient for me. First of all, regarding places to eat and hang out, I'd suggest trying some local restaurants near the city centre. They are usually affordable, clean, and full of local flavour. We can also visit a few cafes, walk around the night market, and try some street food. I think these activities will help you make the most of your trip. As for clothes, August can be quite hot and sometimes rainy, so you should bring light clothes, comfortable shoes, and a small umbrella. It would also be useful to bring sunscreen if we spend time outdoors. Regarding transport from the airport, the easiest option is to take a taxi or book a grab car. It is a practical and convenient option, especially because this is your first time visiting. I'll send you my address and a map link before you arrive. I hope this helps you feel more confident and well prepared. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in August. 45. First presentation in front of a large audience. Hi Anna, thanks for your email. I completely understand why you feel nervous about giving your first presentation in front of a large audience. However, I'm sure you can do well if you prepare in advance and practice in the right way. First of all, yes, I have given presentations before, and I remember feeling very anxious at first. What helped me most was preparing a clear outline instead of memorizing the whole speech word for word. This allowed me to speak more naturally and avoid unnecessary stress. As for staying calm, I suggest practicing several times in front of a mirror or a close friend. You should also record yourself once or twice so that you can notice your pronunciation, speed, and body language. This may feel awkward at first, but it is very useful. During the presentation, remember to speak slowly, breathe deeply, and look at different parts of the audience. Don't worry too much about small mistakes because most people will not notice them. I hope these tips help you feel more confident and well prepared. Let me know if you want me to practice with you. I'm sure you'll give a great presentation. 46. Visiting Hanoi in June. Hi Sarah, it was lovely to hear from you, and I'm really excited that you're planning a trip to Hanoi in June. I'd be more than happy to give you some advice so that you can make the most of your trip. First of all, there are many interesting activities you should try. You can walk around Hoan Kiem Lake, explore the Old Quarter, visit the Temple of Literature, and enjoy local food such as pho, bún cha, and egg coffee. If you like culture, you should also watch a water puppet show because it is a very traditional Vietnamese experience. As for packing, June in Hanoi is usually hot and humid, so you should bring light clothes, comfortable shoes, sunscreen, and a small umbrella. It may rain suddenly, so preparing in advance will help you avoid unnecessary stress. Regarding accommodation, I think you should stay at a small hotel near the city center. It is a practical and budget-friendly option because you can easily get around and visit famous places without spending too much time on transport. I hope these suggestions are helpful. Let me know your exact travel dates when you have booked your flight. I'm really looking forward to welcoming you to Hanoi soon. 47. Traditional Festival and Water Festival Invitation. Hi Lily, thanks for your letter. I'm really glad you asked about traditional festivals in my country because they are an important part of Vietnamese culture. I'd be happy to tell you about one of the most popular ones. First of all, I think the Mid-Autumn Festival is a great example. It usually takes place in September or October, depending on the lunar calendar. During this festival, families gather together, children carry colorful lanterns, and people enjoy mooncakes. In many places, there are also lion dances and street performances, which make the atmosphere very lively. What I like most about this festival is the warm family feeling. It reminds many people of their childhood and gives everyone a chance to spend time with loved ones. I think it would be a memorable experience for foreign visitors because it shows a very traditional and meaningful side of Vietnam. As for the Water Festival in Thailand next summer, I'd love to come with you if my schedule allows. It sounds exciting and it would be a valuable opportunity to learn more about Thai culture. Please send me more details when you have them. I'm looking forward to hearing more about your plan. 48. Study Abroad Education System. Hi Rachel, thanks for your email. I'm really glad you're thinking about studying in my country. I can understand why you feel a little nervous, but I think studying abroad can be a valuable opportunity if you prepare carefully. First of all, the education system here can be both competitive and supportive. Students are expected to study hard, complete assignments on time, and take exams seriously. However, teachers are usually willing to help if students ask questions and show effort. So, although the workload may be challenging, you will not be alone. As for classes and exams, classes often include lectures, group discussions, presentations, and written assignments. Exams may require not only memorization, but also critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Because of this, it is important to prepare in advance and manage your time well. Regarding student life, many students still have time for clubs, part-time jobs, and social activities. The key is to keep a balanced schedule and avoid leaving everything until the last minute. My advice is to stay organized, ask for help when needed, and be open to new experiences. I'm sure you will gradually feel more confident and well prepared. I'm looking forward to hearing about your study abroad plan. 50. Transportation in Hanoi. Hi James, thanks for your email. I'm really glad you asked about transportation in Hanoi because getting around the city can be a little confusing at first. However, once you know your options.
This video is brought to you by the Ielts Focus, facebook.com, the Ielts Focus, Zalo 0847 705 974.
Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I'm writing to suggest that we start having regular weekly meetings on Wednesday evenings. I think this would be a practical and useful idea because it would give us a fixed time to share ideas, discuss important topics, and stay connected. First of all, Wednesday evening seems like a sensible choice because it is in the middle of the week. Most of us are usually busy on Mondays and Tuesdays, while Fridays and weekends are often reserved for family, work, or personal plans. Meeting on Wednesday would allow us to review what we have done so far and prepare better for the rest of the week. As for discussion topics, we could talk about study plans, personal goals, useful books, career development, or current social issues. We could also take turns preparing a short topic each week so that everyone has a chance to contribute. I believe these meetings would help us communicate more effectively and make the most of our time together. Please let me know what you think and whether Wednesday evening works for you. I'm looking forward to hearing everyone's opinions and hopefully starting this plan soon. Hi Tom, thanks for your email. I'm really glad you asked me about this, because learning a musical instrument can be both enjoyable and challenging. With the right choice and a clear plan, I'm sure you can make good progress. First of all, between the guitar and the piano, I think the guitar would be a sensible choice for you. It is more portable, easier to practice at home, and usually cheaper than a piano. You can also use it to play many popular songs, which may help you stay motivated. The piano is wonderful too, but it may require more space, more money, and more formal lessons. As for practicing alone or with friends, I'd suggest doing both. Practicing alone helps you focus on your own weaknesses, while practicing with friends makes the learning process more enjoyable. This balance would be suitable for your current situation, especially if you want to learn seriously but still have fun. To improve quickly, try to practice for at least 20 minutes every day. You should also learn basic chords first and use online videos to support your practice. I hope these suggestions help you feel more confident and well prepared. Let me know what instrument you finally choose. I'm looking forward to hearing your first song one day. 22. Broken phone replacement. Hi Alex, thanks for your email. I'm sorry to hear that your phone suddenly stopped working. I know how inconvenient that can be, especially when you need your phone every day for communication, study, and entertainment. First of all, I think you should consider buying a Samsung Galaxy phone. It is a practical and affordable option, especially if you want a phone with good performance, a decent camera, and long battery life. Compared with some premium models, it is more budget-friendly, but still reliable enough for daily use. As for advantages, Samsung phones usually have bright screens, good cameras, and many different models to choose from. They are suitable for taking photos, watching videos, using social media, and making video calls. Another good point is that accessories and repair services are quite easy to find. However, one disadvantage is that some cheaper models may become slower after a few years. Also, the camera may not be as strong as very expensive flagship phones. If I were you, I would choose a mid-range model rather than the most expensive one. It would meet your needs without putting too much pressure on your budget. I hope this helps you make a sensible decision. Let me know if you want me to compare a few models with you. I'm looking forward to hearing which phone you decide to buy. Hi Mary, thanks for your letter. I'm really glad to hear that you may be able to help Ha find a place to stay while she is attending her course in Oxford. I'd be more than happy to tell you more about her. First of all, Ha is a very kind, polite, and responsible person. She is easy to get along with and always respects other people's space and routines. I think these qualities would make her suitable for your home, especially if you are looking for someone friendly but not noisy or difficult. As for her interests, she enjoys reading, cooking simple meals, and learning about different cultures. She is also interested in improving her English, so staying with a local family would be a valuable opportunity for her to practice the language and understand British culture better. Regarding her current studies, she is studying business administration at university. She is serious about her studies and usually manages her time carefully. She has also worked part-time as a tutor, so she is quite independent and reliable. Overall, I believe Ha would be a great fit for your family. Please let me know if you need any further information about her. I'm looking forward to hearing what you decide.
This video is brought to you by the Ielts Focus, facebook.com, the Ielts Focus, Zalo 0847 705 974.
Hi Mike, it was lovely to hear from you, and I'm really excited that you're planning a trip to Hanoi. Since this will be your first time visiting the city, I'd be more than happy to give you some suggestions so that you can make the most of your trip. First of all, regarding accommodation, I'd suggest staying at a small hotel near the city centre. It would be a practical and budget-friendly option because you can easily get around, try local food, and visit famous places without spending too much time on transport. You don't need anything too luxurious. A clean and convenient place should be enough. As for must-visit places, you should definitely go to Hon Kiem Lake, the Old Quarter, and the Temple of Literature. These places are beautiful, easy to visit, and full of local culture. If you have time in the evening, walking around the Old Quarter would also be a memorable experience. About souvenirs for your parents, I suggest buying Vietnamese coffee, silk scarves, or some local handicrafts. They are meaningful, easy to carry, and very typical of Vietnam. I hope my suggestions are useful for your trip. Please let me know your exact travel dates when you have booked your flight, and I'll try my best to meet you and show you around. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in Hanoi soon. Hi Tom. Thanks for your email. I'm really glad you asked me about this because choosing a new phone can be quite confusing, especially when there are so many models and brands available. First of all, I think you should consider buying an iPhone if your budget allows. It is a reliable and user-friendly option, especially if you often take photos, use social media, or make video calls. The camera quality is excellent, the design is modern, and the phone usually runs very smoothly. However, there are still some disadvantages. The biggest problem is the price, as it is much more expensive than many other phones. Repairing it can also cost a lot, especially if you damage the screen or battery. Because of this, it may not be the most budget-friendly choice.
If you want something more affordable, I would suggest a Samsung Galaxy or Xiaomi phone. Both brands offer good performance at a more reasonable price. In my opinion, you should compare the camera, battery life, storage, and warranty before making your final decision. I hope this gives you a clearer idea. Let me know what phone you finally choose, as I'm really curious to hear your thoughts. Write back when you have time and tell me what you decide. Dear Sir or Madam, I am writing in response to your recent email regarding my course registration. Thank you very much for informing me that my registration has been successfully approved. First of all, I would like to confirm that I have chosen the course Academic Writing and Research Skills for the upcoming semester. I believe this course is highly relevant to my academic goals because it will help me improve my writing, research organisation, and critical thinking skills. Since I often have to write reports, essays, and formal assignments, I believe this course will be a valuable opportunity for me to develop stronger academic competence. As for my preferred schedule, I would prefer to study in the evening if possible, because I have other classes and work commitments during the day. An evening class would allow me to attend regularly and prepare carefully for each lesson. Thank you again for your support and assistance. Please let me know if you need any further information from me to complete the enrollment process. Yours faithfully. Hi Lisa, congratulations on winning the competition. That is such exciting news and I'm really happy for you. A 3-day, 2-night trip for 2 people sounds like a wonderful opportunity, so I'd be glad to give you some details about what you can expect. First of all, I think you will probably be going to Da Nang, which is one of the most popular travel destinations in Vietnam. It has beautiful beaches, friendly people, and many interesting attractions. During the trip, you can visit My Cay Beach, explore Bana Hills, walk around Dragon Bridge, and try some delicious local seafood. As for accommodation, you will probably stay in a comfortable hotel near the beach. Most hotels there provide clean rooms, breakfast, and easy access to tourist spots. Regarding food, you should expect fresh seafood, Vietnamese noodles, rice dishes, and local snacks. One important thing you should remember is to prepare in advance. Bring light clothes, sunscreen, sunglasses, and comfortable shoes. Since it is only a short trip, try not to pack too much. I hope this helps you feel more confident and well prepared. Let me know how your trip is when you come back. I can't wait to hear all about your experience when you come back. Hi Jake, it was great to hear from you, and I'm really excited that you're coming to Vietnam to study Vietnamese for 3 months. I think it will be a valuable opportunity because you will not only learn the language, but also understand more about Vietnamese culture and daily life. First of all, I would recommend joining a beginner Vietnamese course at a local language centre in Ho Chi Minh City. It is a practical and suitable option for foreign learners because the lessons usually focus on speaking, listening, pronunciation, and useful vocabulary for everyday communication. This will help you feel more confident when talking to local people. As for the cost, a 3-month course may cost around $250 to $350, depending on the number of lessons per week and whether you choose a group class or private class. Group classes are usually more affordable and enjoyable because you can practice with other learners. Before coming, you should learn some basic Vietnamese phrases online, download a Vietnamese dictionary app, and bring a notebook for vocabulary. Also, remember to prepare light clothes because the weather here can be quite hot. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in Vietnam. Let me know when your flight is confirmed, and I'll help you settle in during your first few days here. Hope to see you very soon. Hi Davidson, it's great to hear that you and your group have finally arrived in Vietnam. I hope you are enjoying your trip so far. I'd be more than happy to answer your questions and give you a few suggestions. First of all, Daewoo Hotel is a good choice. It is a well-known hotel with comfortable rooms, professional service, and a convenient location. From there, you can easily travel to many parts of the city by taxi or Grab. I think it is especially suitable for a group because it is safe, spacious, and close to many restaurants and shopping areas. As for shopping, I suggest visiting a modern shopping mall near the city centre if you prefer a clean and convenient place. These malls usually have fashion stores, cafes, restaurants, and entertainment areas. If you want something more local, you can also visit a traditional market where you can buy souvenirs, clothes, local snacks, and small gifts. Regarding places where children can play sports, you could take them to a public park or a sports centre near your hotel. Some places offer football fields, badminton courts, swimming pools, and indoor play areas, which are suitable for children. I hope these suggestions are useful for your group. Please feel free to message me again if you need more recommendations during your stay. Wishing you and your group a wonderful time in Vietnam. Dear Sir or Madam, thank you for your recent email regarding accommodation options and seminar fees. I am writing to provide some further details about our preferences and to request additional information before we make the final arrangements. First of all, regarding accommodation, we would prefer a hotel or guest house that is close to the seminar venue. Since many participants will be travelling from other cities, convenience is very important. Ideally, the hotel should include breakfast, free Wi-Fi, air conditioning, and private bathrooms. It would also be helpful if the hotel had a quiet common area where participants could discuss seminar-related matters after the sessions. In relation to the price, we would appreciate options in the mid-range category, as we need to keep the total cost reasonable for all participants. If possible, please send us a list of available rooms, prices, and any group discounts. As for the seminar fees, could you please provide a detailed breakdown of the registration costs? It would be useful to know whether the fee includes seminar materials, meals, certificates, or any additional services. Thank you very much for your assistance. I look forward to receiving your reply soon so that we can complete the arrangements on time. Yours faithfully. Dear Sir or Madam, thank you for your recent email regarding my application for the position of marketing assistant at your company. I am writing to provide the additional information you requested. Regarding my expected salary, I would be looking for approximately 12 million VND per month, depending on the exact responsibilities, working hours, and benefits included in the position. However, I am open to further discussion and willing to consider your company's salary policy. As for my previous work experience, I have worked as a part-time content.
This video is brought to you by the Ielts Focus, facebook.com, the Ielts Focus, Zalo 0847 705 974.